Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Vienna, Papa Omega, and German Empire. So in the last episode we've done a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff indeed. The first thing that I would like to mention is that we finished the Zip 3, which gave us additional free civilian factories and opened the way for us to go with Gehaltskürzung, which will give us a massive boost in industry and open the way for us to finish the Black Monday reforms, which is what we need to do as soon as possible. So let's get it. The Gehaltskürzung, cutting the enormous salaries of those officials who can more than afford to do so, hasn't been met with open arms. Many have called Schacht a syndicalist in sheep clothing, but quickly retracted their statements on a threat of release of their expenses during the crisis. Though it would appear that Schacht won't be invited to any social gatherings amongst the aristocracy for quite some time. War support plus 15%, construction speed increased by 10%, and factory output increased by 10%, and the consumer goods factories lowered by 10%, which I think effectively halves the penalties we're getting from... where's the Black Monday? Here. Well, it completely removes the construction penalty, it halves the consumer goods malus, it removes the factory output. Okay, so we'll be just left with 10% consumer goods factories and 10% war support penalty. Cool, so after that's done, we are going to be at full strength. I also wanted to mention that we have gained the 2 Admiral Hippo class heavy cruisers, which are now going to be assigned to the drilling Erste Schachtgeschwader, and they will, for the time being, finish up this fleet, which is fairly well composed. 4 battleships, 2 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers, and 15 destroyers. I kind of like that. I think that's pretty good setup for now, so we'll have them do that. In the war in Spain, we are actually eliminating some units here, after which we have to focus on the syndicalists, who are threatening Madrid again, and as most of the units of our Spanish allies are busy taking the north of the Carlist Spain, we ourselves will have to push back these enemies. But for now we are fighting here for the elimination of these 3 divisions of the Carlist Spain. Hopefully... well, I was hoping that this would yield better results, but it doesn't. Okay, so you can join in on this fight. Actually, no, you can go over there. The Chilean-Argentinian War. Okay, so Argentina attacked the Patagonian Workers' Front, and it dragged Chile, who is also syndicalist, into that conflict. That is something that I actually foretold some time ago. So you got roughly, let's call it 20 divisions, and you are facing about the same amount of enemies, so who's gonna win is anyone's guess, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be Argentina. Maybe, if we are lucky, the Bolivian Peru-Bolivian Confederation could get involved and help Argentina. We'll see. Tensions has been running high between the 2 regional powers for years now, as the ideological differences drove the nations further and further apart. Support by Chile for the FOP in Patagonia and the incapacity of Argentina to quell the rebellion have finally came to blow, as a joint offensive by the Argentinian army and Armada was met with heavy resistance on the Rio Negro, with Chilean forces opening fire on the advancing Argentinian troops. So wait, who declared war on Argentina, or did Argentina actually attack them both? Oh yeah, Argentina actually declared war on Chile. I thought that they jumped in to save the Workers' Front. They didn't, okay. What about you guys? I thought that we were trying to arrest you. What's going on? What is actually going on? I don't know. I don't really know. Let's just focus on what we can do and not on what we want to do. Okay, how come they have such a huge defense here? Oh, experience. This is an elite unit. Okay, Russia annexed Turkestan. Not great. Okay, but this is completely annexed. Yeah, I mean we're definitely increasing. We're definitely increasing the impact here. Nicaragua declared war on Honduras. Okay, and we are now being joined by our allies, which are going to help here, which is great. Now I can do this, which ought to help. Let's stop it and attack again with all 3 units, because this is an elimination fight and it's going to be easy. Yep. Yep. At which point we can start fighting here, because this is nonsense. Okay, what's the current situation here? You guys got 12 civilian and 5 military factories. You are limited to... Wow, they still got so many troops, even though they're nearly defeated. Yeah, okay, with everything that's going on, it's looking like we are doing good, but we're desperately low on heavy tanks. Even though we keep increasing our production, we are nowhere near capable of keeping up. Okay, these are lowlands. Oh wow, we actually have to help here. These guys are getting encircled. So let's make sure that's going to happen, because this is critical. We can't have these units encircled. That is a terrible idea. Ah, okay, they're already thinking of that. Cool. So the land bridge has been achieved, and this unit is actually now getting encircled. This should be... Yep, this is an elimination. So let's do that. Yeah, the situation is getting under control. Good. So you can go here, you can take this territory, and we'll push here towards Valencia. They still got Burgos because that's their capital, and Bilbao as their main control points, which is why they haven't capitulated yet. I'm gonna go over here, you're gonna go over here, and you'll go over here. And we'll try to do a little enveloping attack here, pushing them towards Valencia. Because it seems like we might have a chance here at doing this properly. So you guys can join on this attack. The Emperor of Japan declared war on the Philippines. Okay. I mean that's not okay. Can you guys be okay? What's your... Oh, you barely got anything to defend with. Well, unless they make a large-scale invasion, you might fend them off, but I don't really believe that's gonna happen. Of course we're fighting over a bridge, why wouldn't we? French Republic took one state, Niger, as you guys tell me, Niger. I keep pronouncing it as it is pronounced in my country. Niger has capitulated. Okay. I remember I caused a bit of an uproar with that pronunciation. Okay. Inca. Yeah, the front is united here. And they're doing fairly good. So, okay. Now we can go here, we can go here, we'll continue pushing them back. Oh great, there's gonna be another attack on our units here. Okay, now we're overextending here, and I don't like that. And the fact that we can repel them and cause them massive casualties is great. But we are really overextending. And we need to repel this attack so that we can actually launch an attack of our own and push them away. So you join in that as well. Okay, now that our Panzer divisions are in. Actually, you managed to get in, not you. That's interesting. If they could close off... this area, which they aren't, that would ensure that we don't get... this is a mess. What a complicated battlefield, but it's going well. Especially here, yeah. No, I mean, it's not an issue. Okay, we can get a second operative. Reckless and command. Oh yeah, everyone should get commando, right? Counterintelligence. Natural orator. Commando. Reckless. You know what? Let's get the master integrator here, Hermann Kiskes, and he's gonna be located in Berlin, defending our precious empire from enemy actions. Okay, and at least one of these is gonna get eliminated, which is more than I can say for anyone else. Oh, these are mountains again. Jesus Christ, that's not a territory we want to fight in. I mean, nobody's in there right now, so why don't we try to advance into the mountains? And once this unit breaks, we can launch a counterattack. Enemy agent turned! Our counterintelligence service has achieved a major success following extensive interrogation, and upon being informed of his likely fate if he was charged with espionage, the captured Communard agent Ahmed Dupetit has agreed to cooperate with us in return for full amnesty. Nice! Good, okay. So we are advancing here. Okay, so we have captured a double agent? That's so weird. Okay, now we could... Okay, let's upgrade civilian economy to urban mobilization. That's the best way to go, I think. I don't think we have anyone here that would give us more bones, except Max Planck, but research is not something that we would... Yeah, this is gonna increase construction of factories by 20%, so let's do that. And it's something that we really need. Okay, we're finishing another factory. Okay, Okay, you go in here to save that. And you're gonna attack into this forest province. And hopefully you can push towards Valencia. Because if we can repel this attack, it is possible for you to actually encircle this entire area. And we can eliminate them. Oh, you guys really suck at that. Though you're advancing. You're definitely advancing. But Burgos and Bilbao are still outside your reach. Nice. Okay. Now nothing stands in our way to attack Valencia. Which is a fairly easy deal. Despite the fact that we are fighting in a city, I think we might be able to do this. If we could only get a reinforcement in here. Yep, you're coming, right? Yeah, in 2 hours. Okay, you can advance. Oh my dear God. We have failed at that again. Where are all the forces that were here? Well, they were all repositioned to the main front. I guess the AI is super excited that we are going to drive the enemy southwards. Don't give them a second rest. Not a second of respite. Honduras took 2 states. Nicaragua was next. Okay, Nicaraguan government has gone into exile. Wow, okay, well hopefully we're still guaranteeing Costa Rica, aren't we? Yeah, okay, so hopefully no one's gonna touch them. And I might be mistaken, but I think Argentina is winning this. We'll see how that's gonna continue, but it looks like they might be winning this. Okay, I need you guys over here, because we're gonna try to encircle these 2 divisions. And I need to know that we won't get eliminated here. Kalsung happening. The Peru-Bolivian Confederation declared war on Paraguay. Okay, well they're not dealing with Argentina, they're attacking Paraguay. I mean, you do you guys. It's fine by me. The 183rd, 185th and 187th divisions will be assigned to the 3rd and 4th Infantry Army. So whoever needs to drill will drill now, and we can recruit 4 more divisions. Yep, 4 more divisions. And we'll be a bit short on infantry equipment, but the rest should be fine. Hey, and we're actually lowering the deficit of the heavy tanks. Could it be that our production is ramping up? It could. You guys are still training, we're gaining Navy experience, we're getting air experience. Actually, I think that the time has come to actually move you guys from here to here, and you can operate in Eastern Iberia, because we got control everywhere else. Okay. This ought to be good now. Russian Republic annexed Khiva. Oh god, finally! We got rid of the help to Ukraine, and now we have reconstruction lines back up again. Okay, you can take Alicante. Actually no, you can go here. You can come here and attack. Because we now need to eliminate these fools. And Bukhara was next as well. Yeah, Russia is on a roll. Jesus Christ, they're growing into the Soviet borders really quickly. Okay, you need to get in here. Those are points, that's amazing. That's exactly what we needed. Okay, Alicante was taken, giving us some more victory points. You stop, and the tanks roll in. And we'll send you here to the border. And I think we're gonna send our tanks north to deal with the Kaiserreich Spain. We need to eliminate those guys, and then we can deal with the remaining forces, because we are still facing what? That's 80 and 60,000. So if we eliminate the 80, we are fine. Wait, this is a fully fledged mountain division. I mean, we are winning this handsomely, but Jesus Christ. General Konstantin Rokossovsky. Okay, but this is a full. If this is a full-fledged division, that's at least 10,000 men there, and we have a high chance of actually winning here. We're being reinforced, which will only make this faster. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Our divisions have united this territory, taken Alicante, Valencia, and now we can move north. These are mountains. All of these are mountains. Okay, that explains why this is such a hard area to penetrate. Mountain, hills, hills. Okay, we could potentially attack from the north. Well, I mean, we need to take at least Burgos. How close are they to capitulation? Is my question. 76%. So that means we need to take Bilbao and we need to take this as well. Just no other way. That's gonna be rough. So let's assist with the assault on Burgos. You can rest on your way. And you can actually go to and take Zaragoza and Caspe and try to sort of get behind the enemy lines. How are we doing on tanks? 63, yeah, okay, so we are replenishing some of the casualties. That's good. Black Monday effect, 20. So if we need 47 is 43. So removing the Black Monday will give us at least 20 extra factories. That's great. That is just amazing. That's 2 extra lines. How can they defend this so well? Okay, this attack is awful, but we still are going to win, it seems. But we need to free up these units, because this is evenly matched, but unless we manage to free the units that are fighting with the Kaiserreich Spain. Oh, nice! They advanced. Good. Fall of Burgos, finally. Reports from Burgos confirmed that the Kaiserreich's temporary capital has been captured by advancing Spanish troops after skirmishes in the countryside. Kaiserreich forces put up stiff resistance, hoping to delay the Spanish forces for as long as possible, but were eventually beaten back. Castilians fleeing north to the Basque coast tearfully described seeing their homeland burning and ravaged by this fraternal war, and Spanish soldiers even committing atrocities on their own people. Rumors state King Javier was escorted out with the flow of the refugees by Kaiserreich militia, but his destination remains unknown. Many hope Kaiserreich Spain might continue fighting in the hostile Iberian Central Plateau, to protect the other strongholds. No, Javier the First is not the one we're fighting for. We're fighting for the ruler Alfonso the 14th. I mean, he's the only one, even remotely favorable to us. We're not gonna support you guys or you guys who hate us, so that's that. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me for this episode. We've advanced majorly in this conflict. It's pretty much won at this point. I actually think, as the final step in this one, we are going to cancel the Lend-Lease, because we no longer need to support them, and we'll need to use these weapons for ourselves. I mean, we got trucks, we got support equipment, we got artillery, we got infantry equipment, almost at zero now. What we don't have is more of it, so that we could strengthen armies. I feel like we are subpar when it comes to the quality of our units, so we'll have to design that. How much is that gonna be? Is it... We know that we wanted something like this. So that would be 10. But if I wanted to add the motorized recon, the support anti-tank, and the... what's it called? The military hospital, that would be 40. But we have 11. And I think that the military expansion would give us 40 army experience. So that in itself... Oh, and we need to reactivate the Ludendorff Linie. Definitely. So we'll need this one to redesign the infantry units. We'll need to get the military chief of staff to start giving us daily army experience. And then we'll need to design the heavy units and the medium tanks and everything so that we can put up a bit of a fight. But if we reactivate the Ludendorff line, we will be able to hold. And I mean, this is holding even on its own, I think. Yeah, there are... We could potentially build a couple more forts here. They're not that expensive, and that would allow us to hold off the French attack for as long as we need to. Oh, I mean, that sounds like a plan. So thank you very much. See you next time.